the world as a digital simulation, really. To digitalize, to steal life. It is an anti-life program. It's moving from carbon-based life to silicon-based life to a digital twin of the world. And they control it. It's disconnected from spirit.
Yeah, but no, I bought these. My dress all the way down here.
Where you buy those? That one.
When I was over in Jersey.
Yeah, they got them. Yeah, shopping on the
I just like wearing them because they're comfortable, man.
Sometimes I just make out a t-shirt.
Yeah, well, yeah, people make sweats and t-shirts. That's how it started.
I like that.
Yeah, this one, my dreads on the Reds, man, was all the way down my pants. I had dreads, cuz, like, dang, you know what I mean? And everybody, like, when I started cutting, I cut the mohawk, they were like, yo, man, what you doing, man? Where your dreads at? I'm like, man, get out of here, man. I said, man, hey, look, I'll tell you what, because my hair started thinning. Because I knew because of the diet, eating all this fried bread and all that other GMO shit on the Reds, man. I was eating all this garbage, you know what I mean? And so I stopped. You know what I mean? And then I started using that rosemary olive oil and started going back, you know? And so I was trying to tell people, like, if you want to grow your hair back, you know, do that pink salt scrub, baking soda, kill the acid, get your alkaline up. Cause I got big on the Reds again, I got big again, you know, like 240, you know what I mean? Exactly. But that rosemary stuff I made live, I started rubbing it on that. Coming back. It ain't full back like it should be, because you know, pizza. It ain't, that's all it is. And my cortisol levels are high, right? That's why I'm doing the pink salt and all that. But it changes. It all comes right back, you know what I'm saying? But people don't, you know, they don't want to know no better, man. Exactly. And on the Reds, they was like, yo, we're gonna keep eating now. I was like, oh, eat it, nigga. Y'all been eating all this time. You ain't gotta follow me. Keep eating it. The kids, they learn from me. When I cook for them, you know, we train, and then I'll make healthy sandwiches. Or I make a big dish, porridge like carrots, cabbage, and all that kind of stuff. Hawaiian salt, little cayenne. And they were like, oh, this is good. It ain't got no meat. I said, but if you eat the meat, you know, and then my neighbor who had the cows, he called the cow up, and that was regular, not shot up with nothing, you know what I'm saying? And then fish. I always went and had my boys, Mexican boys, bringing me tons of fish, man. You know? That's how they recognize, like, wait, any people who they thought there was drug dealers coming to meet me. The Mexican cats, you know, people who I was like, no, man, they bringing me the little styrofoam with ice and fish.
We're really approaching,
you know, they didn't eat no fish out there, they ate fish sticks. Gordon, Manny cats.
You know, innovation, right? We should all be so excited,
you know what I mean?
That this is happening.
And a couple of Navajos who were cool,
like the Gollum,
married to sisters, they didn't even live on a reservation. I mean, they were driving over an hour and a half, 2 hours, Flagstaff or beyond, to come and work on the red. Yeah. And they say, oh, here's my wife. Oh, you got a sister, you know, and they can see that they look a little different from every other Navajo. Maybe they mix, you know, because they are a bunch, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, bro. Come on. You almost there, bro. Almost there. Survive.
I mean, I did have to learn. I did have to earn my respect, knocking people out. Sadly, I mean, you know, it's like people like 6'5", you know, people been fighting 5 drunks. That dude's 300 pounds, 250, that tall. Oh man, that people don't have no idea, man. And your knee bag, your hand, you know what I mean? Oh man, bro. And it wasn't always drunks. It was like cats come around like, yo, I heard you pass by the house, dog, and the dog was. And I look at him like this. Yo, man, let's all this talking, man. Step out the yard. Go around back. That's how, and they be like, look, and they come around and I choke them. Ain't nobody here to tap you up. And I'll be real calm. Ain't nobody there to choke them out. My neighbors, they like looking, going, they close the window, going back in. I had this one joker, right? I had his leg locked. My twist right hurt me too. And the other dude went kicking in my head, right? So I know I grabbed the back of his foot. He went down so hard he was knocked out. So I let him go for my heavy bag right there, right? I picked him up, heavy bag right here, 280 pounds, 300 pounds, and I popped his head as hard as I was trying to, you know what I'm saying? Both of them in the backyard. The drunk guy who, always, hey, you got some corn red? He come over. Hey, man, my nephews are here. I said, and they come over here and drag them out. Drag them by their feet. Like these cats didn't know, like the people around me, they respected, they had love. The people working at school, I showed them how to go grass, you know what I'm saying? Man, and then after like the first year and a half, it kind of chill, you know what I mean? But you get them guys coming out of prison, right? The word going around, and they think they're not enough, you know, jumping jacks and 8-count bodybuilders and all that, and I'm like, oh, here we go. It was like on and cracking. I'm like in my 50s. But that's why I say you gotta have a childlike heart. You gotta move a certain way, you know what I mean?
Y'all really thought that.
And any of them there, they come in watching, and you remember, you should know that. Say something if you got it.
Fellas up. We're not going back and forth.
I miss Nathan. I miss Cats, you know what I'm saying? Who I had to bang on. I had to bang out Nathan. You know what I mean? His wife, like, stop. She on hooked on pills. He's, you know what I mean? And then he always come by, hey, can you go take me to see the half-black Navajo girl? I'm like, what? Because they sold way up in Capitol. Way out there. You wouldn't even think people lived out there. To pick up $10 bottle, bootleg bit, old English. $10? I started picking up 4 cases. All right, you get 25%, you know what I mean? I go by there every week and I had, you know what I'm saying? So, and then I start, you know, and then people got to know me because I took the gun from a couple of cats in front of the Spirit gas station and snatched it out their hand. You know, they gonna shoot their own cousin. I'm like, everybody like this. I just went up and snatched it out of his hand. They looking half messed out too, but crazy. Stupid, but I mean, that's just me. Then people cars, I got on back brace, knee brace. I'm pushing old lady cars up a hill. Then people looking at me like, what the hell? You know what I mean? And then when I walk around with my rifle and my handgun, they like, oh, that's nice. Where you get that? I made it. Then they want to go shoot. Then all the veterans who respected me, because I'm always going feeding them sandwiches with fruit, little brown bags, picking up Walmart, right? Order, making sandwiches, 2 sandwiches with banana, fruit or orange, and 2 bottles of water to all the drunk. They ain't doing nothing. Then I'm looking for welding, you know what I'm saying? But I had to bang out, man, for like the first couple of years, like bang out on them. That's why I don't do all that talking, man. And I can say it because I listen. Yeah, it's no ego. I can't stand people with egos, man. And they swear. I'm like, yo, you don't get to meet them all. The young cats, man, number of respect. You know what I mean? And then the suicides I walked up on was crazy. That was crazy. Not my first. You know what I mean? But out there, man, they was taking. I don't know if they been murdered, taking their own life, whatever it was. Charisma could smell it, cadaver. You know what I'm saying? And she started pulling in that direction. And the bullheads, you know how to get a booty. And I'm like, where you going? I smell it. I'm like, I think we got a body out here. I mean, and then you see the body, it's like, not again. You know what I mean? It wasn't that there was a dead body. How you find it? How long was it out there? Did anybody look for it? You know what I mean? Crazy.
We want our shit back. We're not going back and forth about this or that. Whether your word is on the way, it's a big fact. Yellow, white, red, brown, black. Now, big Mac. Whether earth is round or flat, we want our shit back.
Come on, we want.
Kichiwa.
Yeah, right.
Shine symbols for the conscious
I
mind,
mean,
y'all.
gas though. That was a lot of meat, man.
And with that on the temple,
I I don't even know how to finish that. I mean, I gave you more, but I couldn't finish. Like the other day though, I was like starving for it. You know what I mean? But that was perfect, man. I know our cholesterol high as hell. The way it's supposed to be. The mileage.
All up in your space, and I ain't talking all bras, but dogs with whole trace. So I walk tall.
I tell people all the time, if they like on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and they see all this cholesterol lowering stuff, stay away from them individuals. Most stuff they sell on this stuff is crap, low quality, and it shit virtually. I bought 2 things I had to find out the hard way, and I kept because I had to mail it off. I wanted to see. Garbage, man. And you got people that want $1. They don't care.
If I die before I wake, well at least I'm flying plain view. I am my circle, how I govern 4 corners. Wise as a serpent for certain amongst foreigners. Out of state, out of place in the space they storing us. Learning firsthand of what fate was forewarned of us. I recall when blowing I spit flows dope, man. Fly in the shell at shower, Hampton cap slow. Stay high, years later he's the same degree, just gain density. Gave by synopsis, he's hostage. I prayed I could say I behave by locals. I've raised my moral ground. We have my character, stay fly, the conduct squared up, self-esteem, the day sky, new God on what the world's been waiting for, the days not, they are there and I don't abide by the same ethics, they fame, respect, you obtain the credit for keeping the bliss,
Omega 6, Omega 3, Omega 9, is that the bad one? Omega 9, right?
Circumscribed by passions, my squares,
hey, T, Omega 9 is the bad one, right?
Yes,
it's not to help you.
But the beach,
I mean, Omega 3 and 6,
so I bear my shit, I cried this kid and then it tried to eclipse my
it's what we need, right?
I'm done with being the sacrificial lamb, that jungle I run it.
I forget, man, it's been a long time. The Black Seed Oil kind of got Omega 9 in it, but it counted out. I don't know how bad, you know what I mean? I don't know how bad it is.
Go figure, you get pounded, you babble or gorilla. I'm built like a silverback with hella track, no illa max than me. Master bear, originally pretty, take the mask off, 360 on my square through the circle, if not your mask off. Performance, dash or salt, the guy lost, trash off your past loss, leave a footprint in the asphalt, use the outline correction, last roll, I blast off, I crash off to the next zest of living, sexually sex, some whose ass off, she walk the ass off, I talk back to it like who makes sure Yanni seen her response, she dons me king, to who they gave me the script, my ops the prescription, this is my vision's description, listen, I'm standing on my circle is me, I absorb your hate and you get work for me, transform into fuel as I evolve, advances at moment, dormant form and leave right where y'all started at, let me embody.
I know that one of them could cause bleeding and stuff, you know what I mean? So Omega 9, the natural form is good, but they have a lot of synthetic garbage, so Omega 3, 6 is what you want, but okay.
They kind of want them all, like 369.
Right, okay. I'm gonna do a little thing on it because I remember I used to talk about that. And Black Seed Oil, the 9 is good. It's Spell Express, like Cold Press.
Talking about to suppress,
but not too much.
I mean, the oppressed rising up against the oppressor.
I remember 3 and 6 MCT oils, all that. That was
the oppressor.
Like so the powers of the days. Everybody was jumping on that.
The only
too
people
much
who
can have side
any harm
effects.
coming to them are those who oppress.
Right.
Simple as that.
Yeah. I know, and the fishes like oysters and like lobster. Every once in a while, a little lobster ain't gonna kill you, but yeah, crab. We used to live off crab and shit. I ain't never done that's wrong. But we grew up eating gator, possum, and raccoon. Now I won't eat those now because to me they're like pets. You know what I'm saying? We never ate turtle. Never. Oh, gumbo? Hey, paella with the oyster and you know with the shrimp and the mussels, the clams, the octopus, the squid. Son, shrimp. Man, if I had some paella right now, Singapore, Hong Kong, man. Yo, I used to be like, I hit that and be like, like shoulder pressing 315. Like, you know what I mean? I can't do it now. Clam chowder is that's my bomb. But if it's made, clam chowder made with whole milk, not that crap. You know what I mean? That's banging. and with real potatoes. But we know potatoes are manipulated like corn, but real potatoes, like Irish potatoes or purple potatoes. That's it. Potassium off the chain. Hit it with some Celtic or some Himalayan or some black Hawaiian. That's black Hawaiian salt. It's like, that's it. Yeah. I actually found it, but I don't like ordering certain things like food product off of Amazon. I don't really know where it comes from, but you get it and they say made in Sichuan province. Farm.
This world is such
man,
a,
no.
when I say this world, I mean
nothing against China, but low quality is, you know,
every day, every little thing.
garbage.
It's such a gimme.
It's like we built houses. All the homes we built last longer than everybody else.
Everywhere, big business.
But they don't know that.
You want to be like Trump?
Except for the ones that moved into the homes of ours, coming here in the 1910, and 1940s, moving into our homes, still on our land, and you know. Them homes still stand, man. You know what's funny? You have more homes that are empty than you do homeless people. But this is what I'm talking about, this fake liberals, all these crashing out individuals, and these fake banks and everything else. You know what I mean? I gotta pick up some AA batteries, man, because we gotta change the batteries in the cameras. He got the one on the back out there, right? He put one on the back.
No, he got the one.
We got three.
He got that. Yeah.
What about?
Oh, you got three?
I'm still waiting on the fourth one. I don't know what that's saying. And I got supposed to have two more coming, so. But they're gonna jump and see if he put it out back. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get ready. Let's read on.
Definitely put that one back down back.
Yeah, right.
We'll probably catch a lot of bucks too.
Yeah, I don't want to put it too where somebody can walk by and they be
that.
looking for it, because you know that, you know what I'm saying?
Off the trail, off the
we got off the live, and the first thing to do was fly the little helicopter over. like we can't. Oh, stuff tickles me, man. Oh, stuff tickles me, man. Hey, let me tell y'all something. That video, y'all ain't see that? That sister had me cracking up on TikTok. But she right, y'all bet. Hey, look, if you don't get in the clicker and you ain't messing with them, because I got some homies that they older and they come from that back of the woods. And they like, what's wrong with your people? Why some of them, I say, I ain't gonna talk about no LA, New York, whatever, Chicago, wherever that's their business. If they want to get caught up in it, they got to pay the price if it comes down to it, you know. But whatever it may, that's part of the dynamic. But the cartels ain't out trying to hurt y'all, man. Now we have Americanized cholos and people who get all up in the police department, and they want to harm you because they're ignorant as fuck. The cartel wouldn't tolerate that. They would take them out and send them in bag pieces. Let me tell y'all something. I'm not in support of nobody. But you know that all that war made against them, Muslims, brothers and sisters right out there, they wouldn't be doing what they're doing if it wasn't for these Zionists. APAC, BlackRock, and all these old paid out fake wanksters that surprisingly walking around because they think CIA and this, that, and they got a protection. But yet they brought people over here because of the dumb pale skins who went to make war, all this training. They got, me and T was just watching, we always watch this brother, an African brother, African-American, a real one. And he's probably got roots that originally started here, but who was a Delta Force operator, Special Forces. And we've always known it, that there were Special Forces trained here, just like they go to China or Hong Kong, they go train, teach them our ways, Army Ranger, Delta Force, Navy SEALs, that train the cartels. But you got Special Forces down there right now training them. And y'all don't get it. Y'all like I'm not here to make no difference with that. I'm not here. I don't care about what's going on with that. My thing is for y'all to send, because ain't none of you gonna get together. Ain't none of you gonna get trained. Ain't none of you prepared. The government, the APAC, them fake Jews trying to show you they don't care about nothing. That's why it's important. Why I shared Cornet that for you to read it. Baby Go Slaughter is the only one that reached out and found a book. But there's plenty of information out there. But you got to be mindful and careful what you pull up. The enemy is not none of them. The enemy is people that glamorize gang mentality, this, that, dramatical stuff, running around with butt plugs. You see what I'm saying? These people are making billions of dollars a year while y'all sitting there struggling, worried about some homeless person going to get fast food, and you don't even know how to come and meet and greet. They look at you and they laugh. They're like, oh, these black mother, they stupid. They have an opportunity and they don't jump on it. These people, regardless of how someone came to be, new cartel, whatever, I can't speak on all of them, right? Still insuring, making them kill one another, whatever, however it came to be, they've got an organization that's phenomenal. I'm not stealing you. Got a truck picking you up, putting a mask on you, bring you out here, and this is what you're going to do. It just wouldn't work that way here. But y'all are gullible and you are lazy. I still got idiots who I grew up with from Montclair, still living in the same place, still in the same mammy house, this, that, and other. They got a little few dollars, crashing out. I even got people crashing out because of the rapists and all that. They sound so stupid. And then they think they men. The enemy's looking at every last one of you. They're watching everything you do. How weak you are. Now the cartel ain't my enemy. Ain't your enemy. Hey, look, you have a choice. You don't have to do drugs, motherfucker. If you got caught up in it, your enemy's right here making sure that you can't do nothing. Hey, my enemy, I don't care about what CIA I talk about, because I know there's some good guys. I just happen to know some people. But I know there's some bad guys, and they operate within the shadows. It is what it is. All right? I ain't a whistleblower. Don't give a damn. But the problem is you. I'm talking to you, motherfucker, because you don't seem to get it. You don't see the urgency to talk to your children. I'm the black sheep and nobody wants to listen. Man, who cares about when you say something, it's heard. You say it twice or thrice, it's even deeper rooted. Y'all kind of cowardly, you know that? Yo, I don't have a body armor. I don't have a right. Oh, shut up. You don't have it because you don't want it. Some of you think, oh, I'm a sin. You ain't doing nothing to sin. You ain't doing nothing. And then they look, hey, they got a real one. And people out there, and they watch all the channels. People getting hit up with $90, $20, $40 talking about stuff they can read in the newspaper. You can't read the newspaper I'm giving. But y'all are so stubbornly greedy and selfish. I'm attempting to get y'all to free yourselves. And you think, oh, if I get you, that means I'm going to free myself. That's part of it. Dynamically, if you're holding on to an empty purse of nothing, that should show something. That's the simplest thing. But then we prove, we show you, we're building, we got tools. It's not like we need it. How many books have I shown y'all? And then I look at you Negroes, because a lot of you don't have donated nothing. You come in here, blah, blah, blah. The people who we deal with, we meet, we visit, who throw money, and the rest of y'all sit up there. Yeah, bro. I haven't seen you donate a dollar. I'm not Gaddy Green. No knocking my brother. But I'm not asking you. I'm saying for more stuff. I have tons of books. We need tools and screwdrivers and screws, and we got to get a grinder, another grinder. Because sooner or later, I'm going to be doing metal work. Wrought iron. Right? I can go buy a grinder, 25. I can go to they have yard sales. I'm talking about y'all participating. Y'all are just pathetic. And I'm going to talk that way. You know why? Because you think you're a black. You ain't no damn black sheeps. Some of y'all think are agents, man, honestly. Worthless ass, dumb ass agents. You move like it. Man, I can't say that because they probably throw a bag. They're not stupid. So we're going to be reading Scrolls of Higher, Baby Go Slaughter. These she was reading it. I'm going to read it and give you different breakdowns, but I'm going to make it entertaining for you. And I know some of you still going to be stubborn like, I ain't nothing. Because you're stupid. You know what? I don't expect the impractical and the dumbass to share anything. I could call your names out and put you on the spot. I can make you leave and unsubscribe. I really wouldn't give two flying fucks. I have a story to tell. Some of you probably sitting there going, I'm going to hear the story. No, you ain't. change my mind at any moment. So that's the beauty of being actually in some fictional control. Ooh, child. Turn this off. Ninja goes that kind of quick. I'm saying it because how long I gotta say it? I said I wouldn't say it again, but I started looking, and I'm looking at individuals. I subscribe to most of y'all's channels. A couple few of y'all might have missed. And I'm even subscribed to some people. I'm the only person subscribed to some of y'all's channels. But the thing is, because I said it's important, y'all don't even follow that. Navi Poe is still sitting at the precipice of under 500. That don't even make no sense. She does excellent work, but y'all, something's wrong with some of you. And if you're agent, I really don't give a fuck. Something's wrong with you too. I don't have to do no goofy hooky pooky and shit. Like your monkeys. Like what you think you found out. Don't have to do that. Okay? I gotta put this in the fridge, got nothing good eating. So today we're just gonna look at the Scrolls of Haya, Hayah, and the fragments of the dome, visions of the deceased beings, and experimental lands. I said I was gonna go ahead and I'm not gonna do that right now because it is a little late. I'm not gonna do that right now. Let me pull it up. I was gonna let you tell you a little more because there's a little more to read in there, even though it's pretty much the end of the book. About the author Claudio Naselli, born in Buenos Aires, Argentina, okay, and a lover of occult stories since he was a child, and he's followed the skies closely after spending hours reading about UFOs and everything related to extraterrestrials. But something did not fit him in those interstellar travels until the story of the navigator would finally dispel so many doubts. And so I'll read that to you and tell you the books by the author, and then some of the upcoming ones. And there are some that you can't get books right now, but I think it's 2 of them on Kindle. I have them on Kindle. All right, so I've already listened to a few of them. Put my ears in when I'm in here, and you know, I'm just like listen to like 5 or 10 minutes, 20 minutes, and I'm okay. That's good enough. All right, so I can't wait until those books come out. But we're gonna get into this book. All right, it should be a good read. All right. Now there are other books, y'all know I have, that can go with these and match with them, but I'm just gonna stick with Claudio Naselli and read that and give you a little breakdown if I choose to. All right. Hey Sharon, Omac, T. Hans, Roy, what's up? What's going on, Omac? What's going on, beloveds? What's cracking? Asia, Andy, Roy. I'm shaking names twice. I'm not. I got a we can use big bro. I just got the news. Had to let you. Oh, he got this RLC, bro. Oh. You already know, cuz. You already know, cuz.
Oh, we on it.
We are, hey, man. You didn't have to say it on here, cuz, but appreciate that, man. You know what I mean?
Wherever we at.
Oh, there you go, Miss Vasquez. What's up, mama? How you doing, beautiful? This gun, this voice competing with the music. No, man, very strong. I can actually, very strong. I mean, my voice, I can bring in like several different octaves. Like, no, seriously, I used to sing a long time ago, but when I got, you know what I'm saying, it changed things, so I had to relearn, create different ways to whistle and stuff. No,
No competition.
no, the music, I could take it all the way to the highest, and I could actually drown that out. But I appreciate it. I know, but as far as your hearing, I hear you. I can't hear you. Oh, I'm sorry, honey. I'll take care of it. That's why I reached over and I said, let me lower that a little bit. My apologies. My apologies. But anyway, how y'all doing? Any salutations? My friggin' apologies. Oh my God. Let me hold on. I should have done that before. Yeah, I get a little retarded, y'all. You know what I mean? Yeah, Ms. Martinez, you got your wrench. I forgot. I thought you had it before. You was excited. We over here. You see me, man. I'm throwing. Let me stop throwing signs and stuff. My retarded ass self. Hey, yeah, they so busy looking at my channel. They, you know, they are so phobic and narcissistic and stupid and sociopathic and things they don't need or have to be. But hey, man, it's not my problem. I didn't create their phonetic phenomenon of flagrant, gaseous, copious stupidity. You know what I mean? All right, let's get into the read, okay? I'm just gonna read a little bit, and then tomorrow we're gonna record. I gotta get rid of like over like 5 gigabytes worth of stuff, but I'm gonna show you the stuff we're gonna be doing next, so we can start getting the bottom panelings out. It's gonna be about 70 again tomorrow, and I'm gonna show you the bag of. It's up there, up under the table, right? The installation is still up there. Yeah. So gotta get a couple more of those. If you want to donate for the installation, if you want to donate for that, because we're gonna be on the walls and stuff like that. We're gonna be using either hemp, cotton. It's all pretty cheap, but it's got to be doubled up. If you want to donate a few dollars towards the installation and stuff like that, or even lead paint is much expensive. We're gonna be using lead paint, okay, and some oil-based stuff. But anyway, if you want to, you go right ahead. The Cashapp is $ Indian Jim, uppercase J-I and J. I appreciate it, fam. So yeah, T's gonna put it in there, and I appreciate it. You know, even if it's for books, all you gotta do is you can write for what it's for. Okay, all right. So let's get into the read. I appreciate you all. Oh, they're censoring me, and they're not supposed to on Fakey Book.
Okay, I'm gonna go put it in here.
I really got these people bothered.
Okay,
Y'all don't know that. It's the energy. It's like sometimes it's a little too much. I can't say too much about that, but man, may they keep feeding it. If they want to give 1 million bodies and let me get that energy, more power to them. Hey, you know what I mean? But anywho, hey, baby girl Slaughter, what's up, mama? I appreciate you guys. She said thanks. Yeah, you do. They're in there filming. Yeah. Oh well. And then they still got them cartoons with all the poopy and stuff, the homo stuff, having sex with mosquitoes and everything's about poop, eating poop in the face. But that shows you that they feel like you all ain't gonna be here. Well, some of you that got the ooh-wop, and some of y'all passing the stuff on. They put it in the air, graphene oxide, and all that stuff. So as far as they considered, unbeknownst to you, because you're a fake ass government agency, a lot of you ain't gonna be here. A lot of them cartoons, a lot of them people ain't. No people gonna just be drop. It is what it is. So anyway, Scrolls of Haya, the fragment of the dome, visions of the deceased beings in experimental land. All right, Claude and Unceli, nos confoundum. Go right in the chapter 1. All right. The meeting with Joel L. I feel like I'm about to say, you know, Superman. The night was eerily quiet, as if foreshadowing a calm before the storm. The fog added to the ominous atmosphere, creating a setting that felt like a harbinger of a great secret about to be unveiled. Although the meeting was set miles away from any trace of civilization, the desolate landscape seemed to amplify the sense of foreboding. As I made my final approach, I questioned whether attending this meeting was worth it. Despite having intentionally scheduled it at night and in this remote location to safeguard the revelations. What's wrong with this paper? It's a little cut short. My apologies. Revelations expected to unfold. My mind began to sow doubts. When I arrived at the rendezvous point, I immediately sensed I wasn't alone. My guest had likely arrived early. At first, I couldn't see him, but then I spotted a shadow deep within the abandoned, decaying barn. That means the old raggedy barn, y'all. Okay, just kidding. The only sounds were the faint creaks of the ancient wooden floor beneath my feet. I paused to catch my breath, partly from the journey here and partly from the anticipation of what this meeting might reveal. Angst, adrenaline dump, kind of. Joel's imposing figure stood in the distance, silhouetted against the dim light of an impoverished lantern. Or improvised. I say impoverished because, that's the old time. Anyway, lantern. And the entire scene felt like the opening of a movie, yet reality was about to surpass fiction. His stance was rigid, almost defensive. But as I approached, I noticed the weight in his gaze. Eyes burdened by truths too heavy even for a man of his rank and experience. He extended his hand, and I exhaled in relief. Then I greeted him cordially. "Thank you for coming, Joel," I said, attempting to break the ice as faint lightning began to flash. I would have said crack, but anyway, flash through a small window to our left. He remained silent for a moment, as if calculating his words. Then, with a heavy sigh, he began. "I'm sorry it was all a lie." The impact of those words hit me like the very lightning flashing outside. My inner stillness shattered into waves of uncertainty. I didn't understand what he meant. Stunned, I tried to process if those were the exact words I'd heard. Had I come all this way for nothing? I hesitated, then started to sit down. Something in his tone stopped me from interrupting, but I felt compelled to speak. "Joel, it's all right. If you don't wish to continue, I'll understand," I responded cautiously, trying to convey calm. I knew how difficult this was for him, so I continued. "I value your time and respect your decision." My tone was firm and stated, though I felt deep disappointment inside, suspecting something had made him change his mind about what I had anticipated as a major revelation. A hint of irony crossed his face, and a bitter smile formed on his lips. "That's what they should say," he murmured with an intensity that made me hold my breath again. "I'm sorry it was all a lie. That's what those who've been hiding the truth for generations should declare publicly. Those in power who've played with our lives, lied about who we are and where we are. They, Claudio, owe humanity an apology." The silence that followed his words weighed heavier than before, mirroring the deep darkness of the night enveloping us. I realized I was about to witness something monumental. A truth kept under lock and key, now seeking release. Was there a better way to start a meeting like this? I wondered inwardly. Accessing information, the feelings, despair, and emotions. "I understand your pain, Joel," I said sincerely. "I've devoted my life to investigating similar cases, to seeking answers in a sea of uncertainty." Never had the phrase felt more apt. "You're not alone in this," I added, hoping to emphasize, though we were both already treading the same path. A journey that had no breaks from this point forward. He looked at me with a mix of gratitude and determination. He ran a hand over his face as if trying to erase the scars of years of silence and struggle. And then he continued. "I'm not here by chance, Claudio. I know who you are. I know what you've done. And I know you're the only one who can understand what I'm about to tell you. Deciding to come was not easy, but someone helped me to make the step decision." "Who?" I asked, deeply intrigued, as I hadn't been informed of anyone else involved in this meeting. Had I known, I would have been far more at ease. That's the whole purpose of not knowing. Trigger effect. An old friend, he replied, his voice softer now, almost reverent. "A man you likely know. Does the name Butler ring a bell?" "The captain?" I asked, feeling a spark ignite within me. Butler was a central figure, a vital piece of this puzzle. He was a man shrouded in mystery and renowned for his connection to the darkest secrets of the walled lands and beyond. But I never imagined he'd be linked to Joel. Butler? Butler? I repeated softly. Did he really send you? Not exactly. But someone close to him made me realize I had to speak out, that I had to find you. They told me you'd understand and could take this to where it belongs. And in parentheses it states, Joel named the person, but we'll omit it here for safety. He then continued. So here I am, Claudio. There was something in his tone, a mix of resolve and desperation, that convinced me that he was about to share. What he was about to share wasn't just important but dangerous. Yet after years of navigating this labyrinth of uncomfortable truths, danger had become a familiar companion. All of us who face similar situations recognize it from a distance. The weight on our shoulders doubles in an instant, and it becomes hard to breathe as the burden of accumulated knowledge presses down. For Joel, it was time to unburden himself. His journey was finally beginning, and Joel didn't strike me as someone who spoke lightly. His life had been shaped by the depths of the sea and the secrets few could fathom. The depths of the sea, fathom. Anyway, I am ready to listen, Joel, I said, striving to hide the growing excitement within me. You can start whenever you're ready. He nodded slowly, his eyes fixed on mine. When he spoke again, his deep voice carried immense gravity, as if every word bore the weight of an entire world, and surely it did. Claudio, as you already know, what lies beyond these lands isn't what we've been told. It's time I share my experience to reinforce this truth. But even more significant than the topic of hidden lands are the deeper things that encompass it all, carefully guarded by the same powers as always. Yeah, that's. Next time we'll be getting into chapter 2, the Zone of the Dead. What? I mean, it's 42 minutes. Y'all didn't? Was it? Y'all want me to read some more? Cliffhanger. They sure do owe us an apology and more. Just hit me up. Oh yes, that's excellent. Who all came in here? Oh yeah, Nitsi, yeah, that's so beautiful, sister. Baby girl, she hit you right. You just fire. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the reading. I truly do. Hey, Ola, what's going on, beloved? What's happening, Guide Master? No. I just wanted to get that a little bit. I'm going to read more tomorrow. It's cliffhanger. We're going to be in the second chapter. I may read 2 tomorrow. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I was like, you know what? Let me get back to the old way I read before. I really want to break down, because I've read quite a bit of this book. But I just want to carry it to a certain point, and I want to share some things as we're reading it, so that way I can give you this phonetic, like this thing where you can say, okay, when we look at the Terra Infinita map, to point out some of the things as we get further on reading. But you got to remember what we're dealing with. We're dealing with stuff that could be feasible, plausible, right? Based on what you see. How many of y'all been going outside and looking up and seeing the twinkling and everything, and realize that what you see or what's perceived may not be what you have been in curriculum gathered together and taught. You know what I mean? It is very good. It is very good. So discuss this. I hear you, Robert. What's going on, beloved? What's cracking? I hope y'all enjoyed the reading. I truly, truly do. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Fred, what's up? Indiana, what's cracking, man? Anyway, I'm going to go ahead, rinse my little cup out, put my rice in the fridge, and I'm going to see you guys in the AM. All right? Hey, check it out. When we got done with the live, here come the idiots. At an angle like ex-military. Looking, I'm like, these people cracking me up. Anyway, y'all got the Cash App if you want to donate to help out, whether it be screws, whatever. Even box of my welding rods. It doesn't matter. I got to get my gloves. I got to get another apron. I got one in the old one. Two blue and red one that I used to use when I weld. Jacket. Local 4 and everything. But I got to get some new welding gloves. I'll get that on my own. But if you want to donate a few dollars just to help whatever, all the stuff that's happening, let's go right ahead. I appreciate it. Or for the books. I took a lot of the books that, even though we've been getting a lot, they've been coming in for some reason. Some ordered from a while ago. I took about 120 off of Amazon and put it in save for later. So, because all right. And also, don't worry. There's these books that I have. It's a series. Baby Girl Slaughter actually purchased one for me. The Raining Cedars. It's magic. You hear me? When you want to talk about Tartary, Prussia, the Earth over. And I have another book that I bought, several books. Actually, this is one more books I got to purchase with it. I really would like to just have a day when I sit down and people have a day where they can have their Bahama Mama or their sweet tea or lemonade. When it's warm out, I might sit up on the deck when it's built, my little chair and everything, and just like have the books and just like have a readathon. You know what I mean? I've been thinking about that, and I think that people would appreciate that. Oh, Nitzia. Gracias, mi amor. Okay, appreciate it. I don't want y'all to be dismissive of what's being read. I don't want you to take it like a grain of salt, nor as a bearing weight. Remember to open up, to enjoy the read. I got started reading for a lot of melanated sisters, Bloomfield Avenue, Montclair, New Jersey, 07042. And they used to ask me because of my voice, would you come in and read? And I was like Zane and all that perverted stuff. I'm the only man in there. Thank goodness I was on the horn to gray sweatpants and stuff, right? And a room full of women with margaritas, and yeah, they like me. And I ain't do nothing, y'all. I'm not like that. Like women always wear, when I meet him, that's a tall drink to climb, y'all. So don't even try it, because I don't want to hurt nobody's feeling. Okay? But I would sit up there reading these books, they picking up in New York. You know how it is over there. Zane, y'all remember Zane? All that perverted loop. You know what I'm talking about, right, cuz? And now I'm sitting there reading that stuff. And when I thought I was going to read, all right, let's go ahead and get some history, Mark Twain or something. Sisters, man, I got to reading, and he took he licked the. And I had to be composed, because I did stand-up comedy in the military, and I was like, what's going on here? And now I'm just watching them ladies, and whew, and man, y'all something else, man. Thank goodness I knew a few of them, and I was responsibly respectful. But Lord have mercy. Anyway, so I took it from there, and I used to read to the children. I still have some books on like Shaolin monks, and y'all know the 5 rings, all that kind of stuff like that, Buddhism. And so I would read these things. And then I started realizing, okay, well, maybe I have a knack for it. And I know that I've been like a drama king, right? And with purpose. But I really want to magnify the readings, okay? And so it's not always about breaking it down. There are things that do need to be broken down for individuals, but these, I just want you to be able to enjoy them, let your mind open, expand, and then people will be sitting in comfort and listen. Even if they can't just sit here and watch, they can actually listen. All right. So the nada. Appreciate you, hon. Anyway, chat with you guys in the AM, okay? You already know, sisters, brothers. Oh, wow. Spirit, right? Soul, source. It's always with you. Whether it comes, it's indicative of being out or in. Christ factor, lower sin area, raise it, bring it together, compile a different consortium, walk in a different light or darkness. The empty abode, well, that was something. Because remember, even in Star Wars, in order for the Jedi to become, they had to come from the darkness to the light. And the fear was that they would go into the darkness of inaptitude. That's all I'm going to say. Okay? See you in the barn. Yeah, man, I got some of them women